Hey guys, it's Danny, and today we'll be making my mini-me a dream closet. So the other day I made a sketch of how I would want it. Like I want to have two walls on each side at the back and have a small little ceiling, like roof type thing over it. So I did some measurements. My poster boards actually aren't 2 feet. I measured wrong, but here, going on the sides is actually a little over 1 foot, which is good. So I will be using this foam board, and I will be using a display foam board to make this. I also will be using scrapbook paper and a lot of hot glue to get this stuff together. So let's get this started. So I measured down a little bit because the floor was a little too wide. So I'm just going to cut this piece of the foam board off. So I measured it. This, I think I have enough scrap board for the floor board to cover that too. So what I'm going to use to cut the floor, I'll be using an X-Acto knife. Now make sure you have an adult do this for you because this is very sharp. So we're just going to gently cut along the line. So I separated the two pieces of foam board. This is actually the bottom, so I'm not worried about it being all messed up. I'm just worried about this, the front, the good side up. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to glue this. Now let me just get this opened. Now you can find the foam boards at the dollar store, or you can go to Walmart. I know Walmart has a good crafting section there. Michael sells these too, but I found them a bit pricey on them. So I found this at, I believe, Walmart. So it opens up pretty big. Obviously it's a tripod. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut the sides off. I'm gonna cut these two sides off and leave the middle. So I'm gonna lay it front down and wrong side. Wait, I had it right actually. So right in the middle, you can see a crease. So move your foam board out of the way, and you're going to cut along that side. So I separated the pieces of the foam board. These would be used for the sides, and then this extra piece would be used for the roof. So this is about the same, well, a little bigger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the backing, and I wanna make sure it's a little bigger than my doll, especially when she's on her toes. So yeah, okay. So we are going to glue this on, but after I have to score, once it's glued on, I have to cut this piece down. Matter of fact, I can actually score it and then it'll be able to close maybe, I'm not sure how that works. So we're gonna glue this now. So I'm using hot glue. Have an adult do this for you when using like hot objects, so you don't burn yourselves or get hurt. So I'm gonna glue this side, the rough edges, onto the back of the board. So you're gonna gently apply the glue. So here is the room. So I glued the thing on. It's still drying a little. So next we're going to add the wall, which I don't want the walls to be out too much. So here I'm just gonna glue up to here and then trim the excess off. So let's get that glue too. It is a bit windy where I'm at right now. I'm just nervous this piece is gonna fall. So I glued on the sides on the thing. I just finished gluing on this side right here. So I'm gonna finish letting this one dry, and while that's drying, I'm going to add this piece. I just want a small little awning, if that. So I just want to make sure it's not. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm actually gonna change up that pattern a little bit because I don't have a lot of foam board. So I'm going to just use this for the room. So in the pattern, however you want to call it, that I drew, I'm going to use, on this side, I'm going to put shelves, and right here is going to be a mirror. So I want it to be at least from here to like here, just a little smaller than a door. And I want it up above the ground. For the hooks, I'm actually going to use paper clips. I'm going to cut the, what are these, the covering, however you call them, and glue it on to the thing to hang like bags or whatever. And I believe this is now dry, so I'll be able to cut off that side, the top of the side, and I'll be able to the back. But before we actually move on to putting the shelves in, I'm gonna put scrapbook paper for the flooring down. So this back. So I picked out the scrapbook I want to use, the paper I actually want to use. I'm gonna use this pattern for like the floor. It looks more like can be like the carpet or like a really fancy hardwood floor or something. I don't have any wood grain, so I'll be using those. I have to trim the glue because the glue started to come up. So actually, you won't be able to really see it once I put the shelves in. So I'll just glue it here. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna glue this in. I will be using a glue stick for this part. So here is the room. I put the paper down and went ahead and I cut the tops off in the side that had the flap. So now that I have extra foam board, I will be making the shelves. So as I did in the picture, I did put three drawers and a whole bunch of other shelves. So for the shelves on this wall, I want it to be up, so yeah, like about that. So I'm actually gonna cut it, I'm gonna trim it, so maybe up to here, maybe here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do up to here. I'm gonna take my pencil, if I remember where I put it. I'll be right back. So I went ahead and cut the foam board pieces out. So I'm just going to go and I'm gonna glue them all here. So I'm gonna, like how I did the thing, I'm gonna glue 2 up here, and then I need wooden dowels. Okay, so I'll glue this. Right up here. So I went and I cut 2 of the foam boards in half that I have. They're not the neatest or the nicest cutting job. So I'm gonna put them, I might have to trim them down. Yes, I'm gonna have to trim them down. So I'm gonna put one here and then another one here. And then there will be shelves. Okay. So before I actually, so I'm gonna glue here. Let me mark with my pencil. Matter of fact, here. One here, and then I'll put the other one here. So it'll be spaced evenly. So I'm gonna try my best because I am running very low on the foam board to try to get all of this And the hooks definitely will be able to put about right here. The mirror will go over here. For the mirror, I'm gonna use foil, tin foil. I've done that before when I made rooms, and it came out really nice. And yeah, so I added the 2 pieces. This is where the hanger will go. I'm gonna use this piece right here, just make sure. So about here, I'm gonna cut it down and to make the drawers. Here is what the room looks like now. I added shelves right here, another shelf right here. I added one right here. It's a little crooked. I might have to fix that. So over here, I added a wooden dowel and then a piece like right here of craft foam just to keep it steady. And over here, I'm gonna add the hooks. Where did I put them? These. So what I'm gonna do, how I'm going to do these, I'm gonna take my scissor, and I might need a wire cutter for this. And you're gonna score it, and then open it up and like try to pull it out, but I'll be lost. So before I do anything else, I'm going to add the shelves. I'm not gonna do drawers because that is for another. I'm gonna do that for another project. But I'm gonna add. Excuse me. I'm going to add. That's for that. I'm gonna cut another small piece of foam board and I'm gonna put it here for like another table and here. So this piece right here, I didn't glue down all the way. Oh, I didn't actually glue it down at all. I'm thinking about maybe putting a shelf right here, but I'm not sure about that one. So I will add another shelf right here and right here going down. So I'm going to take my extra piece of the foam board and put it about here. And then here will be a shelving underneath it. And then on this, like right here, I don't know if you can see that. Right here will be the, well, I put the hooks. So that's that. So I glued in this divider, and I'm gonna glue in this piece now. Before that, I glued in a hook to see how it would look, and I think it looks nice there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think that looks nice over there. So I'm gonna glue this piece in to here. So glue here. Oh, I'm making a mess with the glue. And there. I know I'm making like the biggest mess right now with the glue. Once like we have the clothes in and we have more stuff in, it'll look much fuller. So I am almost done with this. This right now, I took a break, which is taking me about hour and a half. Burnt myself a couple times with the glue, but that's okay. That's how we learn. So that's glued in. Take these little strings and glue out. While that's there, I'm going to score this line with scissor. Take it and then just like twist it. There we go. Pull that up. I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife and move that out of the way, and I'm just gonna score it just a little bit. That's how I did with that, and it popped it broke right off. Where did I even score it? It's so tiny. And then when I'm going to take it, I'm going to do a little thing. Make sure you have an adult supervision when you're doing this type of craft, because I'm using hot or sharp objects. Okay, so that's the best hook I'm going to get right now. So what I'm going to do, so I don't get the sharp, I'm just going to squeeze just a little bit of glue out. There we go. And let that dry real fast, and put a little bit of glue here for the back. Put that there. There you go, you got hooks. So right here underneath this piece right here, I am just going to add another shelf like about this, like right under here. First I'm gonna have to score it to see how far. That's what I did right here, so I can get the measurements. I took my X-Acto knife and I just made a little cut there. So just cut it a little bit and then it'll be a good height. So while that piece right here is drying, make sure it's aligned, I'm going to cut these, I'm going to trim these edges off. So remember when I said we're going to use foil to make the mirror? So I have a little bit of foil here. It was needed. So I put a piece of like leftover foam board, and I'm just going to fold it over. I want to make sure it's as neat as possible. I'm like totally messing this up right now. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm gonna fold it over and then trim it. So I added wooden dowels. I cut them. I cut the wooden dowels and then I hot glued them into the things. The raw edges, I'm gonna take white paper and cut it down to the size and then glue it on. I didn't have any on me to do that right now. So the mirror I might actually take out later and put in like a different material. I used foil before, but it never acted like that. I think it's because it's windy out and the foil was all over the place. So I'm almost done with this. I just need to add some clothes and yeah. So that would be. Ooh, I'm strings of the hot glue. So I need an ottoman. I have an ottoman made. I just don't know where I put it, honestly. So right here, did I glue this down? No, I didn't glue this piece down, which I can actually move anytime I want. I can use for like shelving, for to put books, shoes, or whatever. On here, you have like the extra hooks, and here I can put like accessories or whatever, makeup, the makeup brushes. Yeah, I actually made right here was a shelving unit. I can put the shoes on. I actually have an extra. I have a little more piece. Another piece I can add a wooden. Yeah, so I'm gonna add another wooden dowel right here. So I added all the rest of the wooden dowels that I had. I will be fixing the rough edges later on, either today, tomorrow, whatever. For now, I have some doll clothes, or my mini me's clothes. Could hang in here. The dresses and shoes. That dress won't stay. I will be doing some DIY doll tutorials soon. I've been planning some stuff that I want to do. So for like these shelves that I had made, like right here, I can use them for like the pants. So like you add them on. This is my first time trying to make this, so it's a little sloppy. But I loved how the flooring came out. This, I will be adding more stuff onto it, so it will make it look more fuller. I will add more like background. I'm gonna add pictures onto like the wall a little bit, so it'd bring like out color and all that. I might add more hooks, like maybe like here, because that there's nothing here, or add something. I just need something there. And then I have like, maybe I'll put that here. I need a smaller bag from it before. There, and then the shoes would be perfect to place like up here. So like, I will be adding more, now that I've been getting more and more fashion packs, the closets will start filling up more. So even here I can put like the bag there, and then, okay. So I have little, what are these, handbags. I can add one right here. There. Everything I have is flying away. Bad idea to do this outside on extremely windy day. So I printed this. These are like some magazines I cut out from a magazine, as you can see. So I was gonna go like there or something. Newspaper. Oh, and like little jewelry and stuff I can probably put there. I have this extra bag, and I think I might add a hook here. Do I still have my hooks out? No, I put them away. Alright. So I might add, I think I'm gonna add one there. Oh, for now I'll add it here. I forgot. Oops. I forgot I have that there. There we go. So we add these dresses are a little drive me insane sometimes because of straps. So I just overlap it. Add that there. Oh, here it is. Trying to do like how I overlapped that dress. I can't get it. Anyway, let's see how I did it. There we go. Dang it. There we go, so the dress won't fall off. Save the clothes here, here, there. Even like jackets like these, if you can't by any chance get them onto a hanger, if they won't stay on a hanger, you can like fold them up and put it in like the right here, or even right here. That'll look better there. So, okay, let me add 5 newspapers. I printed this stuff off of my Froggy stuff, and I like the books that she has. This is the first time I'm actually printing it from her blog, so I only got a chance to do it in black and white, so I can put it there. So books that my mini-me reads. Oh, I have extra sneakers here. And there's that. And we can add this little shopping bag. I made this. I tried my best with making it. So I'm going to add that there. Magazines can go over there. You know what? I can put those there. That is all that I have for today. My mini-me is really liking her new closet. Okay, so that's all that I have for today. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications bell up above. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at DescendantsTalk. I'll see you guys later. Bye.